Welcome back. So in this video we're going to be talking about the mindset and how it can help or completely destroy what you're trying to achieve. So as most of you know, I've been away recently to Geneva doing a seminar, 3 days, and most of you know that I run like online workshops and circles, and here in the UK I run workshops and teaching all the time, all of the time. And there's one common factor that pops up all the time, and I need to put it into a video for a reference point, or to help students at least start their mediumship. And until this is in place, then there's no growth or no improvement. And this very simple technique that I'm talking about here today is how the mind is set up. We've got to set it up in the right way. And what I see all the time is the defeatist setup that will definitely make everything fail, even before you get out of the starting blocks. The one story I can remember most off the top of my head is obviously from a course that I have run recently, and that was in Geneva. And there was a young lady, Carla, there. I'm sure she won't mind me expressing it, because she absolutely nailed it after that. So, and what she had said to me was, I need to get up and running. I need to sort of be in gear before it works, you know. So I need to build myself up, build the confidence up, get the yeses, and then I can go from there. And I said to her, I completely disagree, completely. The spirit world is here, now, every minute of every day. Move the mind there, and the information will start flowing immediately. To which she looked horrified. There was no belief in her mind that she was actually capable of doing this. All she can think of in her mind must have been the possibility of failing. What if I get a no? What if they don't understand? I'm going to look an idiot, so on and so forth. So straight out of the gate, the first thing we've got to do in development is understand that you are going to look an idiot. You are going to feel an idiot, and you are going to get it wrong. That's the first hurdle that we need to come up against. And what we do is we don't like it when we fail, or when we don't hit the mark, or we don't achieve to the requirements that we put upon ourselves. This is not just in mediumship, this is life. Wherever something is a potential banana skin, a slip up, a trip, you know, whatever it is, we don't like that feeling of getting it wrong. And I've said in many, many videos, we have to get it wrong to get it right. So I said to Carla, I'm going to prove you wrong in your own mind. I'm going to prove you wrong. You're going to run a link. To which she was very cleverly quick in answering, when she said, yeah, but I've been practicing all day. I was here all day, you know, my mind's in gear, and you're right, I probably will sort of get it right, and I'll fumble my way through, but it'll be all right because we've been doing it all day. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been here since 10 a.m., 8:30 or something like that. And of course I'm in gear and I'm working. And I said, okay, you are right, not a problem. But obviously I knew what I was doing at that point. I just let it ride, let it go, and we'll see what happens. The following morning turns up, 9:30, the class starts, and I said to Carla's about to demonstrate. To which she was mortified. I've put her right on the spot. She thinks I forgot. She hasn't had time to prepare. She's had to get to the class. It's all up in the air. And I now say, right, here we go. To which, in all credit to her, she was like, oh, okay. She got ready. She took her breath, and away she went. To which she gave 5 statements, got her placement, and then carried on the link. To which I then turned around and said, told you, there was no preparation, you didn't know it was going to happen, here we are, and you've got it. Now, the purpose of the story is that we do this in everything we do, but the channel's about the mechanics of mediumship, so I'm going to keep it in that area, but you can use this mechanic in anything in your life. She didn't have time to doubt herself. She didn't have time to look at all her flaws or all the potential slips and trips that she could have made. She didn't have time for any kind of process to think in a defeatist kind of way, where any mistakes could be. The fear had no time to manifest itself within her mind. I've put her on the spot. She gets up, she delivers, because I know she can deliver. Obviously, we've been training for 2 days, and I know what she's capable of. And here we go. And now she's delivered. This is in absolutely everything that we do in our life. At the moment we start not having any kind of self-worth, the moment we start questioning our own ability, or am I worthy of this? Am I capable of this? You're going to be right in whatever way you're thinking. If you think you can do it, then you're going to go ahead and do it. If you think you're going to fail and you're going to mess it up, you're absolutely right, because you're going to look for any excuse, you're going to look for any exit or get out clause within that problem, that scenario, and you're going to deliver exactly what it was that you was thinking. If you think your energy isn't right, then your energy is not going to be right. If you think you're going to make mistakes and you're not going to deliver on a presentation, you're absolutely going to fumble over your words and you're going to mess up the presentation. If you think you're absolutely capable of doing this, because I've been in development for whatever period of time, then you're absolutely going to deliver. You're going to be working on presentation. I can do better here. And now as the link progresses, you're going to get better and better. The information is going to get better and better, because the mindset is in the right place. I can do this. I have been training for this. I've got this. I know what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to fail. I'm going to look an idiot. I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to go bright red. There's going to be huge pauses and I'm not going to be able to get the words out. And that's because you're now in your head. You're now messing the link up. And of course that's going to be because that's what you're thinking. That's the ingredient that you put in that mixing bowl that I talk about. There are many, many scenarios. I mean, I can give you the channel scenario, for example. I have no idea about cameras. I never had a clue about cameras. I just don't know. I know they take pictures and some take video. This one does both. I'm still learning the camera. I'm still learning the mics that are above here and the lighting that's coming in here to give this glow. And then I'll be color grading the back behind it. I don't know this. I didn't know any of it when I started, but as time went on, I started to think, I think I can get to grips with this, I'm not saying I'm a Peter McKinnon or a Matty Hapoya or any of the YouTubers that are filmmakers out there, but they inspire me. And because they inspire me, they give me a belief. I can do this. If they can do it, then I can absolutely do it. If I put some effort in, if I believe in myself, then I can absolutely do this. And so now this is like a studio within my front room right now, with items that have been bought, C-stands and cables and lenses and cameras. But I didn't have a clue how to do that. Then you've got the editing. You've got the editing side of everything that goes with it. Not a clue. I'll make myself look an idiot. I'll learn through the process. There is a bit of me on the channel that wants to delete the first 100 videos. There is a bit of me that gets embarrassed when they come on. There is a bit of me when I hear some of them and the audio's not quite right and the lighting is absolutely terrible. But they remind me how far I've come. They remind me that I am learning and I am progressing. Now I could use a different mindset and go, oh, that's it. I need to delete it. I need to get rid of it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. And this is exactly the same as mediumship. You first have to have the self-worth. You've got to say to yourself that I am capable of doing this. I am worthy of this, no matter what your story. We all have a story. The difference between the positive mindset and the negative mindset is one allows that negative scenario, that impact of your life to hold power in today. And all we have to do is say we're not accepting that. Yes, it was a very bad time. It was something I never want to experience again. I don't want anyone to experience it again. But you're not ruining the rest of my life because of that scenario. That is their bad, their situation, and I removed that permission for you to ruin my today. The positive mindset is, I can learn from this. I can move forward. What am I meant to learn from this? How can this improve my life in some way? And the moment you change that mindset, your self-worthiness within that, your mediumship will absolutely change. There is not a video on this channel, any teacher, any course that can help you if you do not start there on yourself. Mediumship is a self-development as well, if not more, about yourself, fixing yourself, healing yourself, to then be able to go on to help others. It's in this process, this starting block, that you have to know that it's achievable. You have to know that you're going to give it your best shot without letting your fears or your history come into the mix. Because the moment they come in, you're going to be right. You know, I'm going to look an idiot. Yes, you are. Because now your mindset's going there. Oh my God, I just know there's going to be pauses. There's always pauses. What am I going to do about it? Now there'll be pauses because you're in your head. Actively, I'm going to try and speed this up and get rid of that pause because the pauses are a little bit too long. So I'm just going to work a little bit harder on my communication so I can speak a little bit more with flow, and within a very short amount of time or small amount of effort, you're going to notice the pause has gone down. So you first have to believe that you've got this. You first have to believe that we can all do this, and no one's been handpicked, and you know it's not in the gene pool. It's nothing to do with that. It's your mindset. Allow yourself this opportunity to work with the spirit world. Allow yourself this opportunity to not let history or problems impact your today. And in that process, you will become a better person, you will become a healed person, and you'll become a better medium. And then the videos upon the channel are going to start to help you. Technique and mechanics. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sure all of us have seen a little bit of this in ourselves, including me. So we tend to choose the harder route, don't we? So I do get it, but I also know that with small amount of change, we can all be better. So like the video if you've got any kind of value out of it. Subscribe if you aren't already. Get in the comments, let me know your thoughts. You've been doing well with that, you lot, lately. 6.5 hours answering comments yesterday. There is going to come a day where I'm not going to have time to do all of that, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do there. But keep getting in the comments because it really is helping the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.